Dyer were recruited pretty heavily together, and you've spoken in the past about being pretty close to going to Auburn.
Yeah.
Keeping in touch with Mike?
I haven't talked to him this week, but I talked to him a couple weeks ago just to see how he's doing. And I mean, we really don't speak during game week.
Okay.
I mean, they beat us 2 times last year, so I mean, we're looking to beat them for the first time in history.
Great. Marcus, statistically, Auburn's defense have had some issues. Does that give you guys confidence that your offensive issues can kind of be taken care of hopefully this week?
I mean, I look at those stats and I think they're kind of deceiving because I mean, I think they're a little bit better than what the stats shows. They got a lot of good athletes on the D line. I mean, the whole defense is athletic, and some of those stats are kind of deceiving because I mean, I feel like they're better than that.
Marcus, you guys are 4-0. There's still this sense that you guys can do a whole lot better. How much better can this team be, and what do you need to do to keep improving?
We can be a lot better, just as far as consistency and, limit our mistakes and, just, I mean, really just cutting down on, those stupid things we do. We just got to be a more fundamentally sound team, and, I mean, we can get better each week if we do that.
Just despite some of the struggles, I mean, you said it, you're still 4-0. How strange is it that how it's sort of transpired? I mean, right now Melvin Ingram has more touchdowns than Alshon has.
Yeah. I mean, we're playing as a team. Defense is playing great, and we didn't have that phase last year, which kind of hurt us. We can score on defense. I mean, we can score on special teams. I mean, it's really helping us out a lot. It's gonna help us in the long run if we continue to do that.
Marcus, talk a little bit about Dyer and just what you see of him on film and how good of a running back, and what do you like about his style, that sort of thing.
He kind of reminds me of like Jones Drew from Jaguars. Not too tall, but he's fast, real strong. I mean, you can look at him and tell he's strong, and he just runs hard. And that's one thing we do got in common. We run hard. And, I mean, he got good hands out the backfield, and he can make that cut. He can make you miss. And he weighs a lot too. So.
Marcus, do you think that Stephen is struggling with his confidence, and when you see a teammate going through something like that, what do you say to him? What do you try to do for him to boost him up some?
Nah, he's not struggling now with his confidence. I mean, he's still gonna go out every Saturday, do what he do, and he let his instincts take over, and that's what makes him a great player. And he's been through stuff way worse than this. So I mean, he's gonna be fine.
Do you think that Mike Dyer is one of those guys that's maybe looked over a little bit by fans? I mean, you got a lot of the attention last year, among the two of you as freshmen, but Mike Dyer had a great year last year as well.
Yeah, and I wonder sometimes, why he's not up there, but yeah, I think he is kind of looked over. He's a great running back, runs hard. I mean, he's got everything you want in a running back. So I think he is kind of looked over.
Auburn put together that great run to win a championship last year. Do you look around at your team and think it's capable of putting together some sort of strong run, progressive run as the season goes along?
We got the players to do it, and we got the coaches to do it. And I mean, we just gotta continue to get better. And I mean, it's possible, for us to go undefeated. But I mean, we just gotta keep getting better. Defense gotta keep playing like they're playing, and offense gotta pick it up.
Marcus, has this frustration have y'all to review your practice habits to ratchet them up at all, or are you guys pretty much doing things the way you have been?
Yeah, I mean, we just trying to, be more intense in practice. Because I believe that's where it starts. I believe it starts in practice, and I mean, you win the game Monday through Thursday, Monday through Friday. But I mean, yeah, we're just trying to, continue to pick up the intensity in practice.
Marcus, although the cast of characters for Auburn has changed a great deal, no Cam Newton, do you guys still look at this as a payback game for the two losses last year?
I mean, they did embarrass us, you know, that second game. It was a good game the first game. And, yeah, we want to come out, you know, play like we've never played. And, I mean, we're just trying to get that win. I mean, because they did embarrass us that last game.
Marcus, the Commodores started attacking you shortly after they got off the bus last week. You expect more of the same this week against the Tigers?
I couldn't hear you, I'm sorry.
The Commodores seemingly started tackling you soon as they got off the bus shortly after that. Do you expect more of the same from the Tigers this week?
I mean, they got a good defense. You know, we just got to prepare for it. You know, we got to be better prepared, and you know, we'll have a good scheme ready for them.
How much of a difference do you think it's going to make the fact that Auburn doesn't have Nick Fairley there in the middle of the defensive line this year as opposed to last year, where I think they led the SEC in rushing.
Yeah.
But this year they're rushing defense, but this year they're last.
It's going to be a big difference, you know. I mean, he was first round pick, and you can see why. You know, he was a great player, and you know, he caused a lot of problems for us in the middle. He was the main one causing the problems. But they still got, I mean, 3 or 4 good defensive tackles, but I mean, they're not Nick Fairley, but I mean, they're pretty good. So,
Marcus, you guys keep getting asked about this offensive frustration. Are you guys frustrated? I mean, despite everything, you're still 4-0, and I mean, even with the performance last week, you were never really in danger of losing that game.
nah, I mean, we're not frustrated at all. I mean, because we know how good we can be, and you know, that's the main thing. You know, we just got to get better and limit our mistakes.
Marcus?
Yeah, I just want to ask you, man, on the screen pass before half, your buddy Nick Jones threw a pretty good block for you.
Yeah.
Obviously, Nick had a red shirt last year, but how nice is it to get on the field with him finally?
It's real good, you know, people back home, you know, we're back together. I mean, I hear that all the time. I mean, it's real good to have my boy on the field with me.
Marcus, go.